Thank you.
How much do you drink?
Hello?
How much do you drink?
How much?
Yeah. Do you drink?
Do you drink? No, I'll drink 4, but I'll relax. I might drink all. I might drink all of them. No, yeah, but the beer here in Vietnam is weak than in Africa.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very weak.
Because you can try craft
Yeah,
craft beer
yeah.
in Vietnam. This is, I think
Craft.
this is strong, so good.
Oh, craft beer is more strong. Yeah, in this video, of course, I will be talking about more of my 6 months here in Vietnam, as I did promise. Of course, I'm gonna start this video now, but I'm gonna finish it at home. So I'm mostly speaking about my 6 months, my first 6 months. 6, put them up, 6, put them south, all of them in a.
Nhiều sao bên không? Bên không thôi là tôi thấy
Okay.
khi mà đúng vô á, đợt hồi xưa thì đó là 60 kg, 60 kg. Nếu bên hông thì lấy Tiger thì lấy Tiger. Nếu bên hông thì luôn.
So I got disturbed there because people don't really understand what is happening. I was ordering some Heineken. So I'm seeing 6 in a bucket and they want to bring 1 by 1 and I don't want that. I want 6 in a bucket. You know, by the way, I'm just giving a little bit of my, this is actually the end of 7 months and I'm going to begin the 8th month in Vietnam. But I'm not going to speak about the 7 month and the 8th month. I'm doing a 3 months type of a thing. So I'm speaking of my first 6 months in Vietnam. How has it been? Where to start? Truth is, it's quite a very, very interesting country. And yeah, because we all know it's cheap. The life is affordable here. And I did say to you that the beer is more cheaper than water. Just life in general is cheap. Food, the rent, gadgets are very cheap. Clothes, very cheap here. So,
Black Tiger.
Heineken 6 in a bucket. Heineken 6 in a bucket. 6 Heineken in a bucket. Okay, I'm coming back right now. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. There was a little bit of misunderstanding. They are bringing me Tiger because I was pointing a bucket. So I said to him, I want 6 Heineken in a bucket. And they don't understand that. So that's an issue. But yeah, I'm drinking Heineken and they always bring a glass. I was speaking about my 6 months in Vietnam. So part of the things that you must know in Vietnam, it doesn't matter you drink beer or wine or anything, they always bring a glass. But I'm not going to really wear that of whether I'm going to use a glass or not. I'm not going to use that glass, especially that we understand that in South Africa you don't use that. So if you don't use that in South Africa, using it in Vietnam, I just live to, when you miss home, you do what all you have to do at home, or you do what things that you are used to doing at home while you are at home. So even now, I'm asking for Heineken 26 in a bucket. They don't understand, which is problematic. But I think they are bringing it now because I gave the instruction. Yeah, I was speaking about firstly the food being cheap and everything being cheap. Life is cheap in Vietnam. And that's one of the things I've enjoyed, seeing that you are being able to live cheap, at least be able to live like a king for the first time. I think that's one of the things that I really enjoyed in my 6 months in Vietnam. And one thing about arriving in Vietnam is that you become an instant millionaire here in Vietnam. You become an instant millionaire. Just go check your exchange rates, and you understand why I mean that you become an instant millionaire. And everyone here, mostly everyone is a millionaire right now. Millionaires, of course. So being in Vietnam is quite a wonderful thing in that way. Thank you. Thank you. You can bring it here. No? Bring it here. Yeah. Thank you.
How much do you drink?
Hello?
How much do you drink?
How much?
Yeah. Do you drink?
Do you drink? No, I'll drink 4, but I'll relax. I might drink all. I might drink all of them. No, yeah, but the beer here in Vietnam is weak than in Africa. Yeah, it's very weak.
Because you can try craft.
Yeah.
Craft beer.
Yeah. Craft.
So good.
Oh, craft beer is more strong.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, strong much enough for you.
I'll try it.
It is also weak
Yeah.
compared with the
With the Heineken outside the country, yes.
Yeah, so good.
But you can try to craft beer.
Yes. Yes. No, awesome. I'll try craft beer.
Yeah,
Craft beer. Yes, I'll try that.
Cà phê thì nó
I'll try it out. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. No, thank you so much. Yeah, you may. You may. Thank you. Awesome. Lovely. Now. Thank you. So that's your thing again. Now there's that understanding when that of course life is cheap. I did mention that, but also these cultural differences, and the type of food that you have to eat, and if you are open-minded about it, of course you'll eat the phao, you'll eat the banh mi, and other many food. Now Vietnam is quite gifted when it comes to the issues of food and stuff. They have got a lot of different types of food, and if you are a foodie, this is a place to be. I know that the plug behind me is quite dirty, but let's move on. That's one thing, and also if you came here in Vietnam, let's say for the ladies, let's say I didn't know that, if you come here for ladies, beautiful ladies here, and some of us feel that we are committed also, so it's not something to entertain. Of course, sometimes they want to entertain you, but you need to be a resilient and to do your out. But if you come for it and you are looking for beautiful ladies, you want nice babies and all of that, you may come here, it's quite interesting. But you must also understand that here in Vietnam, they make sure that they treat marriage it's quite very important for them to date someone with an intention that you will marry them. It's quite a wonderful thing. It's quite important. So it's one of the things that one want to see, to know, to do. You can move here if you feel like you want a respectful lady who will not cheat, who will remain faithful to you and all of that, because you've got that culture here that when women stay true to their men, that's why they even want to get married as early as possible. And of course, I spoke to a few of them. They love foreigners, mostly white foreigners. So if you are more white than black, then yeah, you get a girlfriend at the airport. They make sure that they want foreigners, mostly for mixed kids and all that. Of course, there are those who are open-minded and want to have black people as well. But that is the life here in Vietnam. Looking at my 6 months here in Vietnam, of course, there are issues regarding the issue of racism. I'll speak more on one video about that. About whether it's curiosity or it's racism. I'll speak about that in another video. It's quite important that I talk about it. It's very important, but yeah, you know, being black is being black, and you are different. And out of curiosity and out of racism, certain things happen that when you walk the street, everyone looks at you. Everyone looks at you. Some people end up wanting to touch your hair or the texture of your hair. When you go to cut your hair, people come around you and watch you and all that. I think I have not took a video where I'm cutting my hair. I'll try to cut my hair before I leave the country. They cut me nonsense. I'll try to cut my hair again before I leave the country in the next 2 weeks. 3 weeks, whatever. And then I will cut my hair and maybe I will go find a place and then I'll make a video then. And so that you can see how they respond to when someone cuts their hair, especially black person, and how they're afraid to touch your hair. Some want to touch your hair to feel what the texture. They ask you so many questions. What does your hair do? Why is your hair like red? I mean, how do you even answer those type of questions? Why is your hair like red? It's something else. And being here in Vietnam, we also understand the stereotypes and the myths around. Thank you so much. Do you have salt?
Tomato
Salt?
sauce.
Salt? No, not the sauce. Salt. Salt. Not sugar, salt.
Chili or chili?
Not sugar, salt.
Okay.
Not the sweet.
I think she understand.
Okay, she understand. All right. Salt.
She understand this.
Okay, salt. All right. Salt. Sorry. I'm really sorry.
Tomato sauce.
Yeah.
Tomato sauce.
No, not tomato sauce. Salt. Salt. What is it called? Not sugar.
No, not sugar.
Yeah, the other one.
Chili.
No, not chili. Salt.
Tomato sauce.
Iodine. You know iodine salt, table salt. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'll eat it like that. You know, I cannot order salt. So the language, most people do not understand English in this country. I was already saying iodine, or I wanted to say sodium chloride. Then you can't go. Say that. I just bought French fries here. My chips. You know, that's what it is. So that's the life here in Vietnam. Forgive me. I know I'm not a menace. So things like this where you don't understand each other in the restaurant, you find it hard. At times I'm asking for salt, they bring sugar and butter. She's just turning around, she was bringing sugar and butter there. Those are the frustrations that you'll have, and you just have to be patient and smile. The easiest thing I think to do here in Vietnam also, I did make a video about money and no, please look into that. Please subscribe, it's quite important. I want to grow this channel. I'll be traveling in a few countries in a few years. I'll be most probably be quitting my jobs and I want to be a full-time YouTuber. That's true. Because I'll be doing another show or another channel for YouTube where I'll just be teaching mathematics as a teacher. So I think I want to do it as a business and just travel the world, and maybe I'll also work as a journalist because I want, but I'll tell you that. I'll tell you what's next. When I get to another country, I'll tell you what's next and I'll explain what's going to happen. And I will also make a video about perhaps the company that I'm working with. And I'll also make a video about what I like and what I do not like. I'll also make a video when yes, they brought butter. Okay, it's fine. Thank you. They brought butter. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's not salt. They brought butter and not salt. You know, it's butter. It's fine. So yeah. Now the nice thing you'd understand. I just lost my train of thought. It's quite important. Sorry. That I hope my sound can be understood. It's quite important that you get open-minded when you go to another country. Just like here in Vietnam, I'm very open-minded. My life has not been easy. It's easy when you are you're laughing uncomfortable, just like me. But it's never easy when you say certain things are repeating themselves. When you think certain things are being done in one country, they are not being done in another country, and finding that they are repetitive. And you realize it's human nature. It's not whether you're black, white, or whatsoever Asian. When people are susceptible to bad behavior, they will be whoever they are. I will also explain my experience of teaching mathematics and science and English here in Vietnam in one of the videos. But maybe let me say that now, that the children in Vietnam, there's a culture of cheating when people are writing exams or tests here. There's a culture of cheating. But maybe I'll elaborate more in the next video of that. So, copycats, cheaters, it's quite bad. And you find people who are vested no longer in reality, but who always put their heads down into their phones, and of which we see that also in South Africa. It's happening not only in Vietnam, across the world. And you ask yourself what type of human beings are we building that are only dependent on smartphones and all of that. They no longer use their brains. The kids here, we only even teach them. They directly go to the calculator for everything we ask. Yeah. So there's just a lot. What can we talk about more? I think when I'm in the house, I'll tell you more about Vietnam. There are a lot of things that I need to really iron out. And maybe, I'm not sure about the Americans who are here and the UK people. But South Africans. South Africans here in Vietnam don't deny it. Or they fight, but maybe because there's I don't want to mention it. Maybe also because there's different age groups. Some people just get out of the city and come to work here without really being lectured. And there's a clash of personalities when you meet them. So you can't really say South Africans, maybe it's just a clash of personalities amongst people. Also here in Vietnam, you learn that, and my brothers who are from South Africa are here. There are people who talk so bad about South Africa, Africa and others. And you may call me racist for all you like, I don't care. But it seems like our white South Africans, they stay in South Africa, mostly, not all of them, of course. They stay in South Africa because it benefits them. In actual fact, they hate the country. The stories you hear about South Africa when you come to Vietnam, that they are being spoken by the white South Africans. I know they will say me in the comments, it's okay, it's fine. But the stories are quite irritating and saddening. you can understand that some people just are there in South Africa for benefiting the causes. They hate our country. They speak so bad about us as a country. They speak so bad about us as black people. It's racist to realize that they need to go all around the world and paint the black people in a very, very disgusting manner. And shame on those people. And hence, I'm sorry to say, but it's mostly our white brothers. We all speak about what South Africa is going through and all of that, but if your country is your country, you will find a way to know and to see the good out of it and all that. You cannot be going around the world and saying, God, this is a shitty country. We know how effed up the government is. We know how effed up the current system is. But it's also quite important that you realize that is how, I don't know, you make your own decisions. But going around talking bad, specific kind of black people around the townships and all that, things that you've seen on TV, you've never been there. You've stayed in Cape Town or in Sandton for the rest of your life, in Midlands in Cape Town, and you've never been to in the township of Khayelitsha, but you can come here and speak about black people in the townships and about, because you see on the media, you've never been in the ground. We've got people like that, and that's what other people across the world know about us, because the information that they get from white folks come from South Africa. Yeah, is that. So that is why the issue of who is an African or who is a South African actually must come into question at once again. My 6 months in Vietnam, we are very kind people. We've got people when we are in trouble, they are willing to help regardless of the language barrier. You do have people who want to help, who go on to Google Translator, try to assist you if you want to do something, if you want to put a time, if you want to. So without scamming you and all of that, you've got those type of people here in Vietnam, and that's one of the most interesting things I've ever seen. People are willing to be helpful. Though you've got racists, some when you go like at the time we arrived, you find that all the other foreigners who happen to be white, they get into the malls during the lockdown. They get into the malls as they want or to the shops. But when you come as a black person now, they want a vaccination certificate. I think that was bullshit. I think that was stupid. Now, yeah, that's one of the experiences you won't like. Well, now the lockdown is out, it's over. But those are some of the experiences that were quite disgusting to see here in Vietnam. They think after the Omicron issue, US and then they painted South Africa and South Africa specifically as the people who came with it just because they are black. It's so disgusting. People are so cruel. This world is so, they're just disgusting. There's no any better word to use. And other than that, it's easy to get things here in Vietnam. You've got options. If you cannot find a shop of something, there are apps that can help you, such as Lazada, Gojek, Grab for food, Shopee. There are so many apps for food where you can get food, unlike maybe in South Africa where maybe it's Mr. D and what. It's many here. And we are spoiled for choice. You can have food and it's fast. And you can have the clothes you want. And surprisingly, one of the greatest experiences I've ever had, I know we are far from that in South Africa, where you can pay as cash on delivery. Only one company does that, but they only do it when they trust you. That's take a lot. Pay cash on delivery. They only pay when they are delivering it to you. That's what you do with the food, with everything here. I always pay cash on delivery, even clothes. Some of shirts I bought from China coming into Vietnam, I pay them only cash on delivery. I think I should have started with that. I think that's one of the greatest experiences that one has had here in Vietnam. That it shows that we are human beings, and if you are a real person, you don't just order it and after that you fuck around and not pay for what you order. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Thank you. Don't worry, I'm fine. She's afraid that I'm using my teeth to open the bottle. She'll be fine. She'll be fine. She'll be strong. So that's one of the things that you see here. I will think of other experiences and then I will tell you when I'm at home. For now, let me continue eating. Let me do this to my camera maybe, and then so that I can continue eating. Or it can't do anything. The camera cannot do anything. It's fine. Can't, because I bought this phone stand and it's so wonderful. Sorry about that. You know, there's rama butter here. It's already finished. My food is already finished.
Where you from?
South Africa. South Africa?
My base office in South Africa.
Sorry?
My base office in SA.
Yeah, in SA. Your main office?
Yeah.
Oh, alright.
No, main office in Oslo,
Yeah?
but the base office
Oh, it's in SA.
in SA.
Oh, alright. That's nice.
Yeah, I don't remember what I really mentioned, but part of the things that you'd really understand here in Vietnam, I did mention earlier on that they use bikes, scooters, motorbikes, whatever you call them, and you don't use much the taxis now and then when you would want to, perhaps, but you the fastest transport is bikes. You can even get a Grab as a taxi, a bike, or you can just hire your own bike and learn, and you don't really need to get a license. And then have a bike that you can ride, either rent it, hire it, rent it out, or buy it, or just use a Grab, just like I do, always use a bike, or maybe use a car at times, depending whether it's raining or not. You would see I have attached a video where it's quite raining because it's a rainy season in Vietnam. One thing you also need to understand about Vietnam is that there are two seasons. It's always hot. Let me say, it's always hot. So the seasons here in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. I hear that in Hanoi there's all four seasons. Well, I don't know and I don't believe, but here in Ho Chi Minh City it's only dry season or rainy season, and you'll see there's a video that you'll see now right now about the rainy season. It's quite when it rains, it really rains. There's time when it just rains for hours, like there's this storm, and that's one thing. Another thing in Vietnam is that shops are open at any point in time. There are shops that are open 24 hours. Not only just like in South Africa, the filling stations only. No. Not only the fuel or the petrol or the filling stations. No. There are convenience stores that will open throughout, and it's quite beautiful because you can go get your beer at 3 a.m. or whatever you want to get, if you feel hungry or whatever you want, fast food and all of that. Of course, and we know other shops such as your McD's and others, of course, they do open after that. Most shops in Vietnam, of course, they close at about 10 p.m. most of them. And you must also realize Vietnamese people are not people who on Sunday go to church. Hey, Christians, no, there's no such. Here people work hard. They believe in whatever they believe in. I've heard that some people are Catholic. I've heard that some people, there's just a lot, but I've not really put much of my attention into that. But one thing I can tell you is that the people are working each and every day. If people are not working, they're always busy with something. People here, Vietnam is open for business, I must tell you that. I don't know what I mentioned in the previous video because it was 2 days ago, but other things maybe to mention, I did mention everything. But also you can either exchange your money easily at the either banks or jewelry shops. It's quite easy to exchange money when you've got a foreign currency, but of course it depends which currency. Of course, your British pounds, euro, your dollars, those are the currencies that you may, and maybe the Japanese yen and the Thai baht, because Thailand is just here. But other currencies, in your South African rands, you must forget. When you come into Vietnam and you want to have money, rather come in with US dollars. Or just come with your card, and then you can get dong when you are here, or US dollars when you are here. Vietnamese dong, and that's one thing you need to kind of understand about Vietnam. And one other thing is that, of course, it's Facebook. Facebook is quite a good thing to connect to landlords, people who would want to. Remember, I'm just speaking, I'm not having a script, so I just remember these things from my head. Facebook, if you are looking for a place to stay and all of that, you do need to check groups on Facebook, or just say place to rent in Vietnam, or room to rent, or studio to rent in Vietnam. There are those things on Facebook. Unlike South Africa where it's scam. Facebook is quite reliable in this country. So Facebook is one place that you need to check when you are looking things for, such as rentals and whatsoever. That's one of the things that are important. I know there are people who have sent me some things, asking me more things about Vietnam. I will make specific videos based on those questions, and I think perhaps this is where perhaps we can be able to end this video. But that has been actually my first 6 months in Vietnam. There are other things, of course, as I go on in the more videos. I'll put about 4 more videos before I bounce. I leave Vietnam, so or maybe 5 videos, let's say, and then the rest will be history. And yeah, thank you so much. All the best. Keep on keeping on.